Hey there, everybody. I am here with the Ricci himself. Just wanted to interview him. He's a very, very cool guy. Has a really cool backstory, and kind of wanted to dig into that a little bit. Just see, what he's like, why he's here, and just kind of, give you the spiel on him. So, Ricci, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Yes, no problem. So, Ricci, give us a little bit of your backstory. Where are you from?
I'm from Rwanda, and I'm doing masters here in Korea, and I've been in Korea for 6 years now, and I'm a basketball coach and player at the same time.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So, how long have you been playing basketball for?
I think I started playing basketball in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2015, 2014. That's when I started playing basketball. But yeah, my love for basketball started way before, but like actual playing, I started in 2015.
Okay, so growing up, did you watch basketball? Is that like how you really got into it, or was it like, did you just play it growing up in school, or how did that start?
Actually, my love for basketball started because of my uncles. So I have these 3 uncles. They used to play basketball when I was young. So for me, I was just this kid there carrying their bags, their water outside there. So I enjoyed seeing them playing basketball. I was like 9 years old. That's when my love for basketball started. So there is this time, one specific moment. So they were playing basketball, and then it started raining. So they had to go, to move from the basketball court. So for me, they left the basketball on the ground. So I ran, I took the ball. I was really young and I was short. So, and then I was just shooting. It was really hard because I was young. So, and then I made it for 5th time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And the feeling I felt that day, it was insane. I was like, wow, this is so nice. I love this. That's the moment I always remember. That's where the love for basketball really started for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think that the rain had something to do with it, right? Because it's raining outside.
Yeah.
It's like in movies where it's very dramatic, right? The rain is all. Do you feel like that's what just clicked for you?
Yeah, because that day I wasn't supposed to get a chance to shoot or play. It's just because if it wasn't the rain, then they were going to play the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the rain played a big role there on that day.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. And so, would you say that do you feel like you've gotten just the more you play, the better you get, or do you feel overall it's just kind of been a slow process, or was it sort of just you picked it up and it was almost natural to you?
I think the more you play, the more you get better, know? Because, my love for basketball started when I was 9, as I said. But when I started playing every day since 2014, so I started getting better. I feel like the more you play, the more you get better at basketball.
I agree. I think that's the way most things in life work, but especially with sports, right? Especially with basketball.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit, because I know you kind of mentioned it, but you're from Rwanda, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like not a lot of people really know too much about Rwanda. So kind of give us the rundown on that. What's that like? What's Rwanda like?
Rwanda is a beautiful country located in East Africa.
Mm-hmm.
The capital city is Kigali, and is one of the safest and cleanest country in Africa right now.
Mm-hmm.
So in Rwanda, we speak one language, Kinyarwanda, but we have we also speak French and English, but Kinyarwanda is our main language, Kinyarwanda.
Kinyarwanda.
Yes.
Kinyarwanda. Okay. Kinyarwanda. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like here in Korea, they speak one language, one language, one culture.
Right.
That's the same with us, But we also speak French, English, and Swahili.
So, do you feel like most people speak French, English, and Swahili, or is it really just Kinyarwanda that they speak?
Most of the people speak in Rwanda.
Okay, okay. So obviously you speak English. You speak it very well. Is that something that you were kind of made to learn, or you learned it on your own, or how did that work?
No, At first, when I started my elementary school, it was in French, but when I reached in primary 3, they changed the program from French to English. So from primary till my high school, I was studying in English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, would you say that your English has always been this good, or would you say, because I feel like it's very fluent when you talk, right? It's very, it's very, very natural when I hear you talk.
Thank you, but no, okay. I feel like my English improved by speaking to people, you know, playing basketball with different friends from different countries who speak English. I feel like that's where my English improved. Like friends, people on the basketball court, yeah. Just talking to people, I feel like that's where my English improved from.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of putting you in that almost a little bit of an uncomfortable position, right? Because you have to talk, right? You can't look up right there on the spot what something means. You have to talk. So do you speak any other languages other than your native one in English?
Yes, I do speak Swahili.
Okay, so you do speak Swahili.
So after 2017, I finished my high school. So from there, I went to Kenya. And in Kenya, they speak Swahili.
Right.
So I lived there for 1 year. That's where I learned my Swahili. I'm not fluent in Swahili, but yeah, I'm good.
But you can get around with Swahili, right?
Yeah,
you can kind of make it. Do you feel like Swahili was an easier language for you to learn than English was?
Yeah, it was because Swahili. Okay, where Rwanda is located, there is Congo, Tanzania, and Kenya. In those 3 countries, they speak Swahili. So there is some parts of Rwanda that are connected to those countries that speak Swahili. So I've picked some words before going to Kenya that I knew before, like in Swahili. So it wasn't that hard because I was kind of familiar to some words in Swahili. Yeah. So I feel like Swahili was easy for me to learn compared to English.
Well, wasn't Swahili, and you can correct me if I'm wrong in saying this, one of my really good friends is Kenyan, and she was telling me that Swahili comes from like merchants, I think, or it was kind of like a conglomerate of different African languages together.
Yeah, but I don't really know the history of Swahili because it's not...
It's not like your native
It's not like my native
language,
but I only know like the countries that speak Swahili, and also you find people from Congo, Tanzania, Kenya. It's not like 100% same Swahili,
right?
Because you find people from Congo mix Swahili with French, people from Kenya mix Swahili and English. Mostly Tanzania, they speak fluent Swahili, like they don't mix it with any other language. So even those 3 Swahili, it's not like they're 100% the same, you know. But I don't really know much about Swahili, like the origin, where I came from right now to like talk about it right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you, with that being said, have you kind of traveled around Africa a lot? Have you been to a lot of African countries or mainly just Rwanda?
I've been to Uganda, Kenya, and Burundi.
Burundi, okay. Yeah. Is there any of those that really stick out to you that you just enjoyed a lot? Or you were like, man, this place is amazing? Or any that even stuck out for bad reasons that you're like, I don't want to go back here again?
Because I didn't stay for long in Uganda or I only stayed like in Kenya for 1 year. I stayed in Kenya for 1 year. I feel like the time I spent in Kenya was really amazing because Kenyan people are really cool, you know.
They are pretty cool.
Kenyan people are really cool. So I made a lot of cool friends in Kenya. I also used to play basketball in Kenya.
Okay.
I made a lot of friends in Kenya. So I feel like my 1 year that I spent in Kenya was it was really really open-minded, and so there was this time when I played for this one school in Kenya. So how like I get to talk to them and see how they view like East Africa in whole. It was really open-minded compared to how people in my country view it. I feel like that's something I really enjoyed talking to people from Kenya. Yeah.
Okay. How would you what's the difference? Can you explain to me like the difference like how Kenyan people versus Rwandan people viewed East Africa?
So Kenya is I can say like it's really developed compared to other East African countries. Like even in economy, Kenya is a way ahead of like other African countries. That's just my opinion, you know.
And were you in Nairobi?
Yeah, I was in Nairobi.
Okay,
you know?
which is the capital of Kenya.
Yeah. In infrastructure, in economy, in education, I feel like Kenya is really in a good place, you know. And also, it's not like it's only Kenyan people who are in Kenya. There is Indians, there is Arabs, there is many different people who lives in Kenya, which makes Kenya like way ahead of other East African countries. So that's why I feel like it's not only Kenyans.
Right.
It's even like other people from other countries who are staying in Kenya. So I feel like that's the difference. It also, like as other people come to Kenya from other countries, like it also makes Kenyan people be open to other countries and other cultures. So which is different from like other East African countries. That's what I think.
I see. I got you. Now, do you like Rwandan people in general? Do you feel like you feel at home there and you feel comfortable around them? Or did you always kind of feel like a little bit different from other Rwandans?
No, I love Rwandan people.
Okay.
I love my country, you know. Very peaceful, you know. Every time I'm in Rwanda, oh my God, I feel safe, you know. Like, it's my country, it's home, you know. Like, so every time I'm in Rwanda, I feel very, very safe, you know. I love my country. I love staying there. Every activities that I do when I'm in Rwanda, I enjoy to the fullest.
I got you. Now, can you give me maybe like a little bit of history of Rwanda? Because I know historically they've had some issues, they've had some turbulence, they've had some violence. I think recently it became very developed, I guess is the right word, but very clean, very safe, is that correct? Yeah, it all goes down to leadership, you know. So, of course, back in the day there was genocide that happened. It was really, really bad for us Rwandans. But after that, we get like the current president we have. He's a good leader. So that's where like things changed he changed things from that tragedy to the current situation we are in now. So our country has been doing really, really amazing in all angles, you know, in terms of economy, infrastructure, people's health, you know. I feel like it's a good leadership that changed Rwanda from where it was to this point. Now, I think I actually looked this up a while ago, but like I'm from America, right? I'm from North Carolina. And North Carolina's overall, it's like a safe state, you know, are very developed, very good. But even Rwanda, I think, had like a slightly lower crime rate than we did, and it was actually considered very safe. And a lot of the videos that I'd seen online, people just walking around. I mean, it's obviously, you know, it's very African, but it's very like clean. Like there's just not trash on the streets. There's very and it was shocking. And I think that not a lot of people, like I said, know about Rwanda that much. And that's a place that I personally really want to go to because I just have seen. I've heard that it's you know, it's like you get the African culture and the African experience without you know, a lot of the sketchiness, I guess you could say, of some of the other places in Africa. So like there is some like let's just say for our country being clean, like one Saturday, like one Saturday in a month. So we like from, let's just say 8 a.m. till like 1 p.m. We take like one day, like one Saturday in a month, and then it's just cleaning, you know. People will come together and clean, you know, a public place or in their homes. It's like a time for cleaning, you know. Even if you were planning on doing something else, it would be like, today is a day for cleaning, you know. Okay. So I feel like that's one of the things that really helped Rwanda to be clean. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. And you guys have a really good gorilla program. I've heard that a lot of people go for, and you probably tell me more, but it's like, basically where you can interact with gorillas, actually, and like hold baby gorillas. Is that true? Yeah, it is true. And also,
there is some events they organize when like gorilla give birth. They so giving names to the baby gorillas. It's really big. So you can even like, I think there's some videos on YouTube. They invite the celebrities and other people to come and give them names. It's really fun and really good. Yeah, even Ellen was in Rwanda.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really? Ellen DeGeneres. Okay.
Yeah, she was, and she really played a big role in constructing the place for gorillas. Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. And so now, obviously, you're here in Korea.
Yes.
How did that happen? How did you come to Korea?
Actually, at first I wasn't planning on coming to Korea. You know, it's just I was in Kenya, and then one of my friends called me, was like, Ricci, there is this like a program like about studying in Korea. Are you interested? I was like, I don't know. I was, let me give it a try.
Yeah.
And then I applied, and then I got the school. So it's Kyungdong University in Sokcho.
Okay.
Sokcho, yeah.
Sokcho.
So. And then that's how I came to Korea. I studied undergraduate in Sokcho, Gangwon-do, for 4 years before coming here to Daegu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
So do you speak Korean?
Okay. I can't say I speak Korean. Like, my level is like 2. I'm still learning, but like I know the basics. Yeah.
Okay. So you came here, you got selected for the program, right?
Yeah.
Did you do any schooling, like any university or college back in Rwanda, or was it all here in Korea?
It was all here in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually super, super cool. And what's your degree and what are you studying?
So my undergraduate, I was doing business administration in Sokcho, Kyungdong University. But now I'm studying masters in Seoul. I'm doing international trade.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so with your master's degree, what do you want to be your job? Like, what's your goal?
Okay, my goal is to work in business industry, but also I'm planning on going into like basketball, opening my like a kind of hagwon in my country.
Hagwon, okay.
Like a basketball hagwon in my country. That's really what I'm really focusing on, I'm trying now to get experience of coaching so that when I start a hagwon, I will be experienced in dealing with kids and coaching kids basketball. Because I want to open a hagwon when I know everything about hagwons.
Okay.
Yeah, so my focus right now on something I'm planning on doing, it's opening a basketball academy in my country.
Awesome. So would you say that I guess your goal and your really big thing is like you want to inspire other kids to be as big into basketball as you are, or is it more just kind of like a really fun creative outlet, or
I feel like it's okay. I know my love for basketball started when I was young, 9 years old. If by that age there was like academy around me, a basketball academy around me, it could have been easier for me, so I feel like me starting a basketball academy is going to help a lot of kids who love basketball to start training and get used to basketball when they are really young. Okay. I feel like that's my main reason why I want to open a basketball academy in my country.
Awesome. And why do you like basketball as opposed to like soccer or football, as some people call it, or rugby or anything? Like, why is it basketball in particular that you like?
So, basketball has changed my life, So it's not only about playing basketball, it's the feeling. It's the feeling I get from playing basketball, because every time I go through something hard and I go play basketball, I feel nice, and it's a way that I connect with people, I met a lot of friends, some from Russia, Uzbekistan, so we can communicate, Some of them couldn't speak English and I couldn't speak Korean or their language to communicate to, right. But they were my friends because of basketball, It was a way of connecting with people, So we could meet almost every day. We can have a conversation, but we are happy to be around each other playing basketball, you know? It was like one of the best way I was using to connect with people from different places.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's about that. Would you almost say it's really about that human connection more than anything?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
And now, do you find yourself being kind of more of like an extroverted person or more introverted in terms of like making friends and talking to people?
I am extroverted, of
Okay.
course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I am extroverted. It's easy for me to make friends. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, because I was thinking, man, if you're making friends with all these people and you're always playing basketball together, you know, on some level, you got to be extroverted and you got to be out there doing it. So what is your family? What do they make of all this? And do you have any brothers or sisters back home, or what do they think?
Yeah, I do. I have 5 sisters and 2 brothers, but I'm eldest at home, so they are younger than me.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But like my brothers are really young, but I call them sometimes. I'll be like, hey, you better eat today because basketball is waiting for you. You know, yeah. I was like, I'm waiting for you guys. You know, soon as you start working, we are playing basketball.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you basically, like you're almost holding basketball over their head. You're like, you've got to do good, otherwise, Now, is there anything like, do you want them to follow your footsteps in terms of basketball and be really into it, or are you just kind of, do whatever you want to do?
I feel like I do it in a, I think it's a joke, you know, but I will see what they really love, and I will support them, you know, but I'll introduce them to basketball, you know, but also I'm going to be looking what they're really into, you know, and then so if I see what they love, I'm going to support them, of course. It's not like I'm going to be like, hey, it has to be basketball.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's actually really cool. I think it's a really good angle, right? Is support them in just what it is that they want to do. They want to do.
Yeah.
Now, do they look up to you? Does your family and they say, I really want to go to Korea like you, or do they kind of go, man, this guy's crazy for living abroad in Asia?
Nah, really. Okay, my sisters, they 2 of them are in Cyprus now.
Okay.
They are studying business because they are already abroad. So they are not like, we want to go to Korea and stuff. But they sometimes look up to me because, of course, eldest, you'll be like, your brother is there, your brother is Nini. But I feel like we do get along. They are mature right now, and they know what they want to do, and they have the goals, and they have what they want to do in their life. I don't. It's just sometimes they call me, be like, hey, this is what I want to do. What do you think? It's like, just give me advices, you know, about what I'm going to do, because they really know what they are really smart, and they know what they want to be, you know. So I'm just there supporting their goals and careers. Yeah.
Right. You're the wise Ricky, I guess you could call it wise Ricky. So do you yourself, do you want like kids? Do you want a family? Do you want all this stuff? Or are you just kind of like, whatever happens?
I want a family.
Okay.
I want family. Yeah. Okay. I love kids, and one time I would love to have my family, and, you know, to be with my kids, and, you know.
I got you.
Yeah.
And now, how do you find Korean people, right? In terms of everything from friendship to dating to coworkers, what's been your experience with them?
With Koreans, it's not easy for Koreans to make friends. I feel like, for like a Korean to be like, hey, this is my friend, it's like, I think they look at it in a different way compared to how I look at it, or how I make friends. I feel like Korean people, like, it's not like easy for them to make friends, you know. I feel like it's different compared to how I make friends, you know. Yeah, I feel like that's the difference that I see. Yeah.
Yeah, do you feel like they're more introverted overall?
They are more introverted.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that. Yeah. Do you find like when they find out that you're Rwandan, right? Do they have a lot of questions for you? Do they kind of look at you differently? Do they kind of, I don't know how that works.
Okay, most of the Koreans that I met, it was because of basketball. You know? So every time you play with them, they'll be like, "Where you from?" "I'm from Rwanda." I'll be like, "Where is Rwanda?" And be like, "Hey, this is where Rwanda is." Be like, because they don't know where Rwanda is. Most of them be like, okay. And that's the end of the conversation because they don't know where Rwanda is, you know?
Right.
But some of them who are curious, they'll be like, "Oh, so is basketball big in Rwanda?" Because we are playing basketball. That's where I meet them. So they'll ask questions like, is everyone good at basketball in your country? I'll be like, yeah, they are good. They're like, because they don't know much about Rwanda, so it's really hard for them to ask many questions about Rwanda because they don't know where it is, you know. Most of the time they'll be like, Kurukuna, and that's the end.
Yeah. It's just kind of more one of those like maybe they've heard it in passing, but they don't really know anything about it or anything like that. So after this, I know you said that obviously you want to go home, you want to start your basketball hog one. However, is there any other country in particular that you really want to like live in or visit while you're young? And by the way, how old are you actually?
I'm 26.
Okay, you're 26.
Yeah.
Okay, 26. So I didn't know if there was any other country or anything that was really calling your name that you really want to maybe live in while you're young or go study or visit.
Now, I know it's crazy in the country. It's Tanzania. I want to visit Tanzania.
Tanzania. Okay.
Yeah. I want to visit Zanzibar specific.
Ooh, Zanzibar.
Have you heard about Zanzibar?
I do. Yeah, I do know about Zanzibar.
It's a really beautiful place.
Is it close to Mozambique?
No,
it's not.
Okay, Zanzibar is in Tanzania.
Okay.
So it's a really good place. You can check it out on Google and everywhere. So I really want to visit Tanzania now.
Okay, awesome. And why do you want to go there? Is it just
because it's really beautiful, and the nature of it's okay. So Tanzania is a really beautiful country, and I love the nature of Tanzania, So I feel like that's where I want to visit now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like nature a lot? Is that kind of a big thing for you?
Yeah, I really do the nature. I really love nature. It's I feel nice every time I'm in the nature. So I like the feeling of being there. So from I've always wanted to visit a country where they have different places with a beautiful nature, and I feel like Tanzania is the right country to visit. Yeah.
Would you ever be interested in going to maybe Canada or even South America where the Amazon is to see that kind of nature?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
Yeah. I would love to visit.
Okay, cool. I always like to tell people this little fact. Do you know Venus flytraps? Do you know the plants I'm talking
Venus,
about?
No.
They're these flytrap plants. They're actually found,
I know.
They're like this, and then they close. Yeah. So actually, they are only natively found in North Carolina,
really?
and South Carolina, which is where I'm from. So anytime people love nature, they love plants. I always hit them with that, and they go, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool."
Yeah.
But so that's super cool that you like nature. And that you like those countries. And where all have you traveled? Where all have you been to? I know you talked about kind of some of the African countries in Korea. Have you ever been to Europe at all, or the Americas, or anywhere?
No.
Okay.
Now, outside Africa, it's only Korea. Yeah. But I'm planning on visiting France because I have family in France and Sweden.
Sweden, okay.
Yeah.
Stockholm, by chance?
No, I don't remember the city my uncle is in, but I know it's in Sweden, and I'm planning on visiting him.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, that is super super cool.
Yeah.
And so I guess my next thing for you is outside of basketball and outside of working and everything, and doing your degree. What do you do for fun? Right? Is it really just basketball, or do you like movies? Like, what are you into?
For fun, outside basketball, I dance.
Oh, you dance?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of dance?
So it's mainly, but specifically Afro dance. I don't know if you know Afro dance.
I've heard of it. I can't say I've ever done it myself. Yeah.
So I dance with my friends because most of my friends are really good at dancing. So sometimes on weekends we go out and dance, Yeah, and also swimming. So since I was living in Sokcho and there is beaches and so every summer we go once a month and swim.
Okay.
Me and my friends, yeah. I can say like it's dancing and swimming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you good at swimming? And
I am.
Have you ever been scuba diving at all?
No.
Okay.
I want to, but I haven't tried it.
Yeah, you got to go scuba diving, man.
Yeah.
It is. I went years and years and years ago, but it was amazing whenever I went there too. No. This is super cool. So, is there anything that you would want people to know about you? It could be like anything at all. It could be. Also, there's a very loud sound. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not with the microphones. Oh, it's an ambulance coming outside. Yeah, we were having some traffic issues and having some stuff go on earlier.
Yeah.
But is there anything at all that like you feel like more people should know about you, or yeah, just anything in general?
I'm just a normal guy who enjoy playing basketball and having fun with his friends. Who love basketball, really love basketball, and I feel like that's all. I'm just a normal guy. Yeah.
Who's your favorite basketball player?
Steph Curry is my favorite basketball player.
Okay, like of all time, Steph Curry.
Of all time, but also Kyrie. Yeah.
Okay. What about LeBron?
Okay, LeBron is LeBron. It's LeBron, the king. But yeah, for me it's Steph Curry. Yeah.
What about? Of course, I gotta ask Michael Jordan. Right.
Okay, Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but yeah, of course we just see the documentaries and we hear stories about Michael Jordan and also the trophies and everything. From what we hear, he's the GOAT, but for me, it's LeBron James because I get to see him and what he did, and he's still in the league. It's been 20 years. He's still number one. It's LeBron. He's the king,
He is the king.
It's my opinion. I know the debate of Michael Jordan and LeBron is, it's nonstop, but that's just my opinion. LeBron James.
Do you think that Michael Jordan would be as good as he was if it wasn't for Scottie Pippen? Have you heard that argument?
Yeah, I have, but I feel like he would.
Really? You think so?
I feel like he would. Of course, he was even Rodman. Even like people were there to really help him, like in winning stuff. But Michael Jordan, like he was good either way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about? So my personal favorite, full disclosure, is do you know Wilt Chamberlain?
No.
He was actually back, way back in the olden days, I believe back in kind of the 60s era. And he's the only, he holds the record. He is the only person to ever score 100 points alone in a single game.
100 points. I know.
Yeah.
That record is still, like, I don't think it's going to take a while for people to break that record.
Yeah, that's crazy.
100 points is insane.
And the sad part is that they never actually got it on film. It was all on radio. Because it was back in the day before, television was as widespread as it is now. But yeah, and Shaq, are you a big Shaq guy?
Yeah.
Love
Shaq was really unstoppable. That guy was a beast.
What is he, like 7'2" or something? 7'5"? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Guy's like 250 centimeters or something crazy like that.
Tough.
So, okay, that's valid though. Steph Curry, he's your GOAT. Golden State Warriors.
Actually, currently I'm watching playoffs. Yeah,
okay.
Today we lost, but on Sunday we are coming back.
Okay, spoiler alert for anyone watching this interview. Make sure you watch the playoffs before watching this.
It's 3-2 now. We 3 and Rockets is 2. So on Sunday, hopefully, we are closing. We are taking them home.
Right.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I believe in
Yeah.
Golden State. I think that
Yeah.
they'll be able to do it.
They will.
Did you see that game recently too against where it was the USA versus France? It was a little while ago. It was
Olympics.
it was so the Olympics.
Oh,
yeah.
my
It was
goodness.
such a good game. Such a good game.
First of all, shout out to South Sudan. South Sudan was killing it.
Yeah.
They have an amazing players. Did you see their game between South Sudan and USA?
I heard about it. I'll be honest, I did not see it. It was very close too, right?
A close game.
Yeah.
I think it was only one point.
Was it one? I
LeBron.
knew USA won. Yeah.
LeBron. Yeah, but South Sudan was doing good. But I watched the finals. I watched Serbia and USA, and also France and USA. But Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
I told you.
Second half, Steph Curry comes through when the pressure's on.
With Serbia, 38 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was big.
What's the best player right now? He's from Serbia. I forget his name.
Jokic?
I think so. Yeah, he's considered like the best player right now.
He is the best. Right now, it's Shea from Canada.
Oh, really?
Alexandra.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
the MVP now.
Okay, we cannot have the Canadians beating the Americans. We have to put LeBron needs to step up again.
He needs to. But OKC, Shea, he's playing for OKC. He's doing good. He's clean, smooth.
Okay.
His game is amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very cool. Well, thank you so much, Ricky, for talking with me. Thank you so much for doing this interview.
Thank you.
I had a great time. Like I always say, it's I'm here in Korea and I meet a lot of really cool people, and it just makes me sad that a lot of people back home, a lot of my friends, a lot of my family will, probably never, just hear stories about these cool people. And so I love whenever people come on and I can say, look, here's the video of the Rwandan basketball player that I was telling you guys about. Like, he's real. I'm not making him up like my other friends, right? Like this is actually a real dude. So thank you so much, Ricky. Thank you for watching the interview, and have a nice day.
Thank you for having me.